Thank you, Mr. Chair. I don't have a question. I do highly respect both the authors, but I do have some comments that I want to make. I've been on the Energy Committee for some time, a long time actually, maybe too long. And, you know, these amendments came up on the floor, and I objected to those amendments because here we are the last week of session, or close to the last week of session, and we have literally, I think it was 23 pages of amendments that were dumped into this bill. But I want to go to just a couple parts of the bill here that page 23, line 38, the resource does not generate electricity using fossil fuels or fuels derived from fossil fuels. So all of you who think there's maybe a future in hydrogen or carbon capture, that's not going to be part of this at all. On the next page, page 24, the resource does not use combustion or generation of electricity unless that combustion uses ancillary and necessary to facilitate geothermal electricity only. So the only time you can use combustion is for geothermal. So as Senator Caballero and the author talked about, it's very narrow to those things. It's wind energy and it's geothermal. So I've been dogging the wind energy thing for a long time. You know, we're marching forward to take care of our off-peak power on wind energy derived from our coastline with real no environmental. The federal government's giving us money and we're marching towards it. We already have landing spots in Humboldt and San Diego to build all this infrastructure, and I'm happy to see the folks in the audience that are going to build it. I'm happy for you. Go build it. But I'm really disappointed in turn. You're supposed to be looking out for the ratepayers. You're not looking out for the ratepayers. I'm sorry. I can't believe that you're not opposed to this. Because at the end of the day, this legislation, central procurement, means that every single ratepayer in California, no matter where you live, is going to pay for this. And they have the ability, DWR, to take that and increase your rates. After this bill passes, that's what's going to happen. And yeah, it does. It spreads the cost. So a little bit here goes a longer ways for very high, expensive, non-competitive electricity. So I want to set the record straight. I have much respect for all these legislators and the authors, but I think this is sending the wrong message. If we're really going to talk about the environment, let's talk about what is going to impacts we're going to have on our ocean. We're not. We don't even know how it's going to work. And we have a continental shelf. This isn't Norway where you can just tether a windmill out there on the continental shelf 1,000 feet down or 10,000 feet down. So I have a lot of things I'm concerned about in this bill. I'm very much concerned about every single ratepayer in California is going to pay. No matter what utility you belong to, you're going to pay because DWR is going to have the full authority to go in there and raise the rate to procure these high expensive, very environmental sensitive type projects. So I want to set the record straight. For me, this excludes biomass, is something I'm very concerned about for not only the valley folks, but for the people that live where there's forest, because it's combustion. Carbon capture, out the door. It's not going to be used in this. Hydrogen, for those of you who care about hydrogen as an energy source, it's out. So with all due respect to all the people that are going to work, and that I think we're marching down the path. The last time California went down this path was Gray Davis was in office, and that's why we had the DWR procure power, because it was manipulated. This is an opportunity for a lot of manipulation to these technologies that we haven't proven yet. So for those reasons, I am 100% opposed to this bill, and I'm standing up for the everyday ratepayer in California who's been getting raped by the decisions that have come out of the CPUC, CEC. Every day they're getting, the rates have never go down. They never go down. Show me once where they went down. Never. And they're going to get more of it if they continue to allow this kind of policy to go forward without very good data.